What is up, beautiful people? Bruno here. Today's video is about the beautiful New Jersey. Should you move to New Jersey? Is New Jersey the best place for you to live in? We're gonna talk about that in today's video. I've been living in New Jersey for 4 years now, so I would say I know the place pretty well. First things first, it gets cold in New Jersey during the winter. Like, it's only November now, and you can see that I'm wearing like this jacket and I have a hoodie under it, and I'm still cold. If you hate the cold, you can stop watching this video right now. New Jersey is not the place for you. It gets cold here from November to late March. Even in April it snows sometimes, and you know me personally, I hate the cold. We get a lot of snow here during the winter. Sometimes before you go to work, you gotta scrape the ice off your car, and it can get pretty annoying. Point number 2 is a negative also. It is not cheap to live in New Jersey. Of course, it's not like living in LA or New York City, but it is still expensive because New Jersey has some high taxes. Number 3, if you like the feeling of pumping your own gas, then don't move to New Jersey because you can't pump your own gas here. I mean, I don't mind because sometimes it's so cold I don't want to even go outside. Some people here in Jersey complain about it, but I don't see how pumping your own gas can be so thrilling, you know? Like, I've never seen a super happy gas attendant. Alright, let's talk some positives. New Jersey is beautiful. It's called the Garden State for a reason, you know? Like, the nature here is just wonderful. So if you like being outdoors and you don't mind the cold, I would definitely recommend moving to New Jersey. Number 5, if you live in the eastern part of New Jersey, like Hoboken or Jersey City, you'll be super close to New York City. You can take the ferry or the path, which is a train, and in less than 30 minutes, you'll be complaining about how noisy and crowded Manhattan is. Some people actually live in Jersey but work in New York City just because it's so much cheaper here. Number 6, New Jersey is quiet. Usually the closer you get to New York City, the more crowded and noisy it is. But this part, especially where I live, it's super quiet. Like, there's no traffic, there's no pollution, it's not dirty. This part is just nature. This is the true Garden State. Also, the closer you move to New York City, the more expensive it is to live there. Like, this part is cheaper and it's not crowded. So now with the coronavirus happening, you don't want to be near New York City, you know? So right now, as long as the pandemic is going on, I wouldn't recommend anyone moving to crowded parts of New Jersey. Number 7, we have some beautiful beaches here in New Jersey. You probably have seen the Jersey Shore. South Jersey is just beautiful. During the summer you can have so much fun there, and the boardwalks are so much fun to walk. Of course, right now you can't do anything with the pandemic, but hopefully by the time you watch this video it would be over. Hopefully. Also, if you have too much money and you want to gamble and lose some, we have casinos in Atlantic City. Also, the beaches, unfortunately you gotta pay to get in, but it's not hard to sneak if you're fast. Summers in Jersey are just wonderful. I hang out with my friends a lot during summers, and it's just beautiful because it doesn't get like super hot like it gets in Miami or other parts of America. Like, it gets warm enough for you to go outside and take your shirt off, but not like so hot that you're like, man, I can't stay outside, I'm getting baked here. So should you move to New Jersey? That decision, of course, is only up to you. I would say the main factor you gotta consider before moving here is the weather. Are you willing to stay in the cold for 3 months? I mean, they say 3, but to me it feels like 5 because now it's November and you can see like my hands are just no bueno. Don't mind the cold if you don't mind your icy car, if you don't mind scraping the ice off your car, and if you don't mind the snow and stuff like that. Sometimes we even lose power here because we have like a lot of snow, and that can be terrible. But like I said, if you don't mind the cold, then I would say move to New Jersey, because everything is really good here. I mean, it's a pretty safe state. They say people here are rude, but I don't really see it. It's a liberal state. If you don't mind the cold, go ahead, move to New Jersey. It got really windy now. One last thing I want to say to you is that it doesn't really matter where you live, because like they say, wherever you move, you bring yourself with you. So sometimes it's not about changing your location, it's about changing your mindset. But you're always welcome to come move into New Jersey. I wouldn't mind helping you move here. In return, I just want you to scrape my car when it gets really icy. Just kidding. Guys, thanks a lot for watching this video. Please give it a thumbs up and please subscribe to my YouTube channel. And I've made another video about New Jersey in the past, maybe from a different mindset. It's over here if you want to watch that. I would really appreciate it, and you would also get like a better idea of what living in New Jersey is really like. I gotta stop this. It's getting really cold and windy.